welcome to the Stoner Van Houten Show. Of course, I am Stoner Van Houten. It is December 19th, 2017. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Reelz channel show, Charles Manson, The Final Words. I finally got to see it. Our cable company fucking sucks here, so I don't have Reelz, but I was able to finally fucking watch it. As you know, being a subscriber to my fucking YouTube channel here, I did a review on the History Channel, their little documentary that they did. Now let me just tell you this, people. Let me just tell you something, people. If you've been watching my videos, I've been saying this in a lot of my videos lately. Look, you're going to have a lot of stuff thrown at you here because the closer we get to the 50th anniversary, which is August 8th, 2019, the closer we get to that date, the more books, magazines, documentaries, just more stuff's going to be stuffed down your throat, even more than what's been going on in the last 48 years. Do you understand that? So there's going to be a lot. Hollywood is going to do everything it can, and every author out there, they're going to do everything they can to milk this subject till it's fucking as dead as the victims themselves. I'm not fucking bullshitting you people, man. So this is what's going on. So today, I'm going to I'm going to fucking review the Reelz channel. Now let me just really quickly tell you, you saw my review on the History Channel. Ugh, yikes. They wanted the History Channel. The History Channel wanted to go on the whole. All their 2-day thing was this girl Reet Jurgensen. Her name she went by the case Jane Doe 59. All they were trying to do is basically pin that murder on the Manson family and Bruce Davis, and that's what History Channel did. And that's all their 2-hour, 2-day, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That was their thing. And there you go. And you can watch my review on my channel right now. Now, the Reelz channel did their documentary. And now I know both these producers, they got a hold of me too. Look, I know just about almost everybody in these documentaries. I've talked to just about everybody. I've talked to fucking George Simpson, Michael Channels, and the asshole fucking Brian Davis. We all know each other here, okay? In this particular, documentary. Same thing with the History Channel. I know all those people in the History Channel and stuff. I don't need to be in any of these documentaries. Why would I need to be in any documentaries? First of all, let me explain something to you people. I don't need to be in any of these documentaries because I am just the Spawn Ranch worker. I just take care of the ranch. Okay, I just pick up cigarette butts and clean graffiti and explain the history of when the Manson family lived at Spawn Ranch, and that's what I keep alive. See, I think you're kind of confusing me with me being involved so deep into the case and yada yada yada, which I know about the case too. I'm not as deep as a lot of these people are that were in these documentaries. My thing is the ranch. But do I have connections? Do I know people that you don't know? Yes. That's the difference, is that, so all these producers of these shows, and trust me, History Channel and Reelz Channel, they called me too, and they don't need the information I have as far as for what they're filming. What they need is just information on how to get in contact with other people, and that's where I may come in handy more than other people. So, trust me, I know just as much as you, even though I wasn't fucking involved at all with what's going on with the fucking case, but they don't need me because I'm just, like I said, I'm just a Spawn Ranch worker. I just know the history of Spawn Ranch, and that's it, man. Plus, I have some really good connections. Now, with that, I had a lot of friends that were in both these documentaries. And I know, look, just because my friends are in these documentaries, or just because people I know, or just because I know the producer or whatever, that doesn't mean that when it comes out that I'm going to fucking be all biased and just go kiss their fucking ass. No, you're out of your fucking mind. If I see something and I don't like it, and whatever it is, I will give you my honest fucking opinion of how I feel about something, regardless if I'm involved with it or not. See, the one thing when you get involved with these people about when you do projects, and trust me, these people know that we're involved with this project, they don't tell you the entire fucking truth. They only tell you a little bit at a time because they don't want you to know the entire project to go spill the beans all over the fucking place. And then at the end, you're like, God, that's what your fucking angle was? Like History Channel. Perfect example right there. It's like they tell you one thing, Manson family, Manson family, Manson family, and then all of a sudden they come out with Jane Doe 59. That's your whole fucking angle. That's it? That's your whole angle? Jane Doe 59 is your angle? Well, fucking A, dude. So that's why they don't tell you the fucking truth from the beginning. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be involved with most of their projects. Now, the Reelz channel, same exact fucking thing. You get involved with the project, you're not sure what's going to happen, but you know what? It's just fun to be involved with projects and whatever. And if I can help, that's it. I don't make anything, I don't do anything, but it's just fun to be involved. Yes, they all call me too, just like they called everybody here. So now, I watched the fucking the Reelz channel show, Charles Manson, The Final Words. I have friends that are in this video. George Stimson, Michael Channels, and also other people that I know that I don't get along with, that we are not friends with. And I'm talking about Mr. fucking asshole Brian Davis. Me and Brian Davis, if you know who Brian Davis is from TLBR Radio, I've been on the show a couple times back when we were friends about 5 or 6 years ago, I think it was. And now we're not friends anymore. And the dude's just become a fucking prick. And look, man, hey, if you notice, I've never once ever said anything in any of my videos until now about you. But unfortunately, now something just needs to be said. Look, man, even though I'm going to review this Reelz channel show that you were in, and I'm going to be fair and review it as fair as I would anything about Charles Manson, okay? But just personally, between me and you son of a bitch, dude, you're a fucking prick. And the fucking things you do, like call my fucking girlfriend's work and try to get her in trouble, because like trying to call them and trying to tell them that we're all into Manson, so get her fired. You're a fucking asshole for doing that, bro. And that's just, that's karma that's going to come back onto you. I'm not going to do anything. I can't do anything. I won't do anything, man. Hey, I'm not going to get in some kind of video war and all this kind of stuff. If you want to go on your show like what you do and rant and rave about me for 2 and 4 and 5 and 6 hours, go ahead, man. Go ahead and do that. I really don't care, brother. But, it's just really fucked up that you do shit like that, bro. And I just don't find it cool at all. And that's really all I can say about that, man. Now I'm going to review a show that you're in, Michael Channels is in, George Stimson's in, a lot of fucking good people are in, and I'm going to talk about this show. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion about how I feel about this show. And I'm not going to kiss ass or be biased. Look, just because I don't like you, Brian, or just because I like everybody else doesn't mean I'm going to praise everybody else and just hate on you. Hey, I'm going to give my absolute 100% honest opinion how I feel about this particular show that was produced here by the Reelz channel called Charles Manson, The Final Words. Now, let's just talk about this for 1 second here. I finally got to watch this show. And let me just tell you this. I've watched just like you, because we can do it so easily now with the internet. I've watched everything there is to watch on Manson. You go to YouTube, all different websites. You can find all kinds of videos, articles, this and that. You see it all. You sit there for hours and just, it's so much easier now because of the internet. It's a lot easier to do. And I've seen a lot of videos. And everything I've ever seen about Manson and the Manson family and the theory on why they killed 9 people and a baby have all been just bullshit, helter-skelter, bullshit, helter-skelter, bullshit, helter-skelter, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Until now. Let me fucking tell you something right now, people. The Reelz channel, wow, man. This really blew me away. This was phenomenal. This was fucking fabulous. This was fucking excellent. This was the first documentary that I've watched, and I've watched a lot of hours on Manson, that I've actually seen where everyone who participated for once, and I'm not bullshitting you, I don't care how the people feel who actually participated in this, but this is the feeling I got as I watched this. Everyone who participated in this documentary, from asshole fucking Brian Davis all the way up to my friends, to Cappy, to Barbara Hoyt, to fucking Gary Fleischman, to fucking Phil Kaufman, to Daniel Simon, to Bobby Bousselet, all those people that participated. Everyone that participated, let me just tell you, this was the fucking best documentary I've ever fucking seen on the Manson family and of Charles Manson. I've never seen a documentary more pro-Manson. Yes, that's right, people. Now, I don't care I understand that the people that participated in this video, in the making of this documentary, they have to say stuff like, and everybody says this. Everyone says this. I'm not defending Charles Manson. No, I'm not defending Charles Manson. But let me just tell you this. He didn't do this, this, and this. And it's funny how people have to say that. And did Brian Davis say that? Yes. And dude, Brian Davis to me seemed like the biggest Charles Manson supporter, pro-Manson supporter. Dude, but yet before he started anything, he had to say, hey, I'm just letting you know, I'm not defending him. But here's what I think. And everything he said was so pro-Manson. Let me just tell you this. I wish Brian was sitting there with a fucking Manson t-shirt on, with the family hat on, with all this Manson stuff on, just delivering that information that he gave, because everything he said was fucking spot on, right on. You're damn right. There's no way. He doesn't believe in Helter Skelter. That whole theory, the race war, is all fucking bullshit, dude. He was so pro-Manson, so on Manson's side. It was weird to actually hear all that shit come from this dude, but yet he won't admit that he loves Manson, he's pro-Manson, he's a groupie, wannabe, this stalker, whatever the fuck he called. Everything he calls everyone else, he is. He's a total #1 Manson supporter. You're right, Brian. You know what? I know you're going boasting on, saying because you and all the information that you provided made this documentary, actually, I just about almost agree with you with that, because everything you said was spot on. Had nothing to do with Manson's fault. It was all Tex Watson. Everything was Tex Watson. Tex Watson, Tex Watson, Tex Watson, baby. And you're absolutely right. That's what we all believe. It's all Tex Watson's fault. Even what you said, the best thing I think you said on the entire fucking video was the one part where you said how Tex Watson was already becoming malicious and devious prior to meeting Manson. That was fucking fabulous, bro. I fucking love that part, man. That was awesome, because you were already setting the stage and showing the timeline there that this dude was already fucking devious. He was already an asshole. He was already into malicious shit prior to meeting Manson, dude. And it was fucking good, man. That was awesome. So, but with that, there was a lot of other great shit going on. Brian wasn't the only person. He was a great big part of the show, but he wasn't the entire show, because there were some other people that were even better than him. And let me just tell you who that was. Bobby Beausoleil was fucking fabulous. Cappy was absolutely phenomenal. Phil Kaufman was fucking on point. George Stimson was great. Michael Channels was fucking awesome. And also, Barbara Hoyt, before she passed away December 3rd, 2017, she was actually pretty damn good in this too. But man, Bobby and Cappy, I honestly believe they were the ones that put the nail in the coffin here. Listen to what they say. Listen to their thing. Plus, excuse me. Also, hold on a second. I forgot one person too. I forgot one of the most important people here. Gary Fleischman, the attorney. I forgot about him. Wow. To me, Gary Fleischman, Cappy, and Bobby, that was the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the fucking coffin. Even Gary Fleischman said, what was it he said there? Gary Fleischman says, as a matter of litigation, yes, he did suffer. Did Manson suffer? And then Gary Fleischman says, as a matter of litigation, yes, Manson does suffer. If you listen to what Phil Kaufman said when he was interviewed, there was nothing mentioned in 1970 about Helter Skelter at all. If you listen to what Bobby Beausoleil says and what Cappy says, wow. Between Cappy, Bobby, and Phil Kaufman and Gary Fleischman, holy crap, man. The documentary right there between those four alone, that made it. The theory that they were coming up with, finally introducing the straight Satans, what really happened with Gary Henman, with the straight Satans, with Alan Springer. That was fucking phenomenal, dude. Absolutely fucking phenomenal, dude. This fucking documentary totally fucking debunks Helter Skelter. Fuck Helter Skelter. Fuck Bugliosi. Fuck that dude. That dude and his family, Bugliosi and his family, has made millions of dollars off of fucking lies and bullshit. Finally, the Reelz channel had the fucking balls, plus the people that were involved in this show, which was Bobby Beausoleil, Phil Kaufman, George Stimson, Michael Channels, Cappy, asshole Brian Davis, Barbara Hoyt, fucking Gary Fleischman, Phil Kaufman. These people were absolutely phenomenal. and what they said, and they were on fucking point. For once, we finally got a documentary that just didn't focus on helter skelter, all that helter skelter bullshit. For once, man. So I actually applaud. Reelz Channel and what they did to finally bring to you after 48 fucking years. Because we're getting closer and closer to the 50th anniversary. You realize that, right? August 8th, 2019, 50th anniversary of the Manson family murders. Finally, the Reelz Channel had the balls to fucking put out something that was absolutely closer to the truth than what you've been told for the last 48 years, fucking people, man. Come on. Vincent Bugliosi and Helter Skelter is one of the worst fucking books of all time. The only thing good for that book is to wipe your ass with it or light it on fire. That book is fucking full of fucking lies. And that guy has made millions of dollars off of lies. And his family is rich because of that fucking bullshit. And thank God the Reelz Channel had the fucking balls to fucking step up and actually show you something that was real. For once. So finally. So my review now of this show. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this fucking show a 10, man. This was absolutely fucking phenomenal. The theory, the whole angle that they came with was absolutely fucking phenomenal. This was fucking great. Everyone in this, Bobby Beausoleil really was fucking awesome. Cappy, Phil Kaufman, fucking Gary Fleischman. They were absolutely on point with what they were saying. Stephen K, all right, whatever. George Stimson was fucking great. Michael Channels was phenomenal. And let me just tell you this about Brian Davis. Even though me and him have a beef, which he started, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I was on a show one time, and then the next day I woke up and he hated me. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But for the dude, let me just tell you this. For that dude, I wish he would have been wearing a Manson shirt. If he would have been wearing a Manson shirt, maybe this family hat right there, and just saying everything that he was saying, and just basically looking at the camera and just telling everybody that would have just been awesome for me. But just because he does one good project doesn't mean we're going to get along. This isn't going to get us any closer to being friends. It's not. Hey, man, you did good on this. I'm not going to lie. You did very, very good on this. Now, whoever's watching, your minions or you, I don't give a fuck, can go back and tell you. Now, you can go do another 2 or 4 hour show about me and post this video on your fucking stupid website. Go ahead, bro. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. But let me just tell you this. You did pretty damn fucking good on this fucking thing. You sounded like a 100% Charles Manson pro supporter. You sounded more like you were into Manson than me, brother. And you're the one calling me the groupie and everything and the stalker and all that kind of stuff. But man, dude, you sounded like you were totally on Manson's side the entire time I was watching this video, brother. I mean, you were just like so... And I like how you said, I'm not defending Charles Manson, but listen to this, yada, yada, yada. And you threw out some fucking great information that was so pro-Manson. Wow, it totally sounded like you were on Manson's side. And you were. I don't care what you're saying. You were on Charles Manson's side the entire time you were being interviewed, and that's awesome of you. Brian Davis, pro-Manson, during the entire Reelz Channel show there. That's fucking awesome, dude. You know what? I almost have a little bit of respect for you, but no, not really, because you're still a fucking prick. So, hey, with that said, hey, this is Stoner Van Houten here. I'm out of here. That's my review of the Reelz Channel. Charles Manson, The Last Word. It's a phenomenal fucking documentary. I recommend everyone to watch it. It really shows you there's another angle besides Helter Skelter, and watch the angle that they come at. This is more really towards the truth that really a lot of us believe in. I know a lot of you people think me, a lot of people that I deal with are a joke or whatever, but trust me, once you really investigate deep into this case, you'll see that there's something wrong here, and it's just not this Helter Skelter bullshit, man. I'm telling you. That book, Helter Skelter, is the worst fucking book about this case of all time. That's the book that's brainwashed you, America. So if you believe in Helter Skelter, trust me, you've been fucking brainwashed, man. This is Stoner Van Houten here. I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. Happy holidays.